Right, believe it or not, in this little tangle there are two cords, rope cords that look like this, that I have made in accordance with Kate's instructions in the book. You need two separate ones, and they are, unbelievably, when you look at them like that, unbelievably, they are just made with the normal cotton that we've been working with birch, but you can make them cream or you can mix the two colours if you like. It's entirely up to you, but these are made all in birch. It's really well described in the booklet actually how to make them, but I'm going to just go through the principle of it here on a short piece. I can't do the full length piece because it's very, very long and it won't fit on my tiny camera. But I'm just going to show you the principle of how to make it on this short piece, and then you will be fine to make them on a long piece. So first of all, you're going to need 3 lengths of yarn for each of them, because obviously you're making 2 of these. So 3 lengths of yarn for each. In your book, you're asked to make them 3 meters long. These are, the one I've got here is just a short piece. And tie a knot in one end of the 3 pieces. This end you really need to not move. You need this one to be static. So this is where you can pop it over the back of a hook on the back of a door, or get somebody to hold it for you, or bulldog clip it somewhere or something. My husband held the end of those for me, and much did he enjoy sitting there for ages and ages while I twisted the other end of this piece of thread. So the person or the hook or the bulldog clip is holding this end static. You are then going to stretch out these lengths of yarn and tie a knot in the other end. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to put a pencil through the bottom, and that's going to count, or that's going to what's the word? Serve as a thing that's going to help you to twist the yarn. So your pencil just literally twists. Again, trying to do this with one person is not easy. Twists round and round, thus. Okay, that's what putting the pencil in the end looks like, just like that. So you can twist it round and round, sort of like a handle, or I don't know what you would call that sort of thing. But if I hold it taut with my right hand and badly try and twist with my left, you can see what's happening to this yarn. It is twisting, isn't it? That's all you're going to do for ages and ages and ages, until this yarn is really, really twisted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just twist this yarn up to show you what will happen when it's twisted sufficiently. So I'm going to pretend that this is my 3 meter piece of yarn and that I've twisted it for yonks to get it where it needs to be. So bear with me. Right, so you can see sort of, there we go. If I focus that a little bit, you can see that those 3 yarns have now become sort of tightly twisted. I'm holding them taut at each end. You can't see because I've still made it too long for the video, but trust me, I'm holding it taut. Now, if I just move my hands together just a little bit, you can see what's happening. That is starting to kink back on itself, isn't it? So that, once that starts to happen on your enormously long piece of pieces of yarn, you know that you're sort of at the right stage. So what I will then do is I'm going to put the ends of the yarn together and hold them and find the middle point and then let go. And what should happen is that will twist together in a rope. Now it looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but if I move it so that the sort of, the lumps and bumps come undone, you will see that forms a little rope. And that is, it kind of does the work. Once you've done the millions of twisting, it does do the work itself, because I can let that go now and it will sit there like a nice little piece of rope, really. You'd then tie another knot in the end to secure it, because obviously you've got a much longer piece on the real thing. So it's just having a bit of patience and twisting and twisting and twisting until when you let it go, it kinks back on itself, and finding the midpoint, just giving it a pull, giving it an ease out, and that will form your ropes.